Hey guys, this is Mrs. Cheney. So for the first video that I wanted to post, I wanted to fill you in on the supplies you're going to need. So it doesn't matter if you're Art 1, Art 2, or Intro to Fine Arts, you're all going to need the same supplies. And I tried to keep it kind of simple since you're working from home. But since you are working from home, it's going to make us a little bit limited as to what we can do. Like, for example, like Art 1, if you normally did something with clay, like obviously we can't do that now. But with that being said, I'm going to try to make things as normal as they can be. Okay, so projects that I would have had you do in this classroom, I'm still going to have you do. You're just going to have to do them from home. And I realize that's a little bit more of a challenge for everybody, but we're just going to do the best we can, right? Because that's all we can do. Okay, and I'll explain more about all that later. Right now, I just want to focus on supplies. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is just some good old-fashioned pencils. Okay. Now, my favorite pencil, like if you were talking like a basic number 2 pencil, is a Ticonderoga. Because sometimes, like these are cheaper pencils, okay? These were, I'm going to look down at my receipt here. These were 94 cents at Walmart, okay? And there's 24 of them in there. Okay, well, obviously that's a killer deal. Like I tried to get supplies that were as cheap as possible, but still decent, okay? So there's 24 in here. It was 90 whatever cents I just said. Pretty cheap. With that being said, let's say you had a summer job and you have a little extra cash. Get the Ticonderogas because they're going to work a little better. Okay. Also, if you're really into art and you really like to draw, and again, you worked a summer job and you've got some extra money, go ahead and get a set of good art pencils. Okay, so they're called art pencils or drawing pencils, and at Walmart I believe they're about $8, but they're going to be more like in the aisle where like the canvases and like the paint and stuff is, not like with the school supplies. But at the minimum, you just need some pencils, and you can get them for as cheap as 90 some cents at Walmart. Okay, next thing you're going to need are some fine tip markers. Okay, so I got these at Walmart for 97 cents. There's 10 of them in here. They're Crayola, okay? Please, please, please don't buy Rose Art. Like, they just don't work as good. Like, and since Crayola is really, like, on sale right now because it's back to school and they're 97 cents, just get the Crayola ones, okay? 10 is the minimum you're going to want. Okay, now with that being said, again, and I'm going to say this 100 times, if you had a summer job, get a bigger pack of fine point markers, like as much as you can afford, because it's going to make it easier the more colors that you have. But this is the minimum we can make this work, okay, because we're trying to do this on a budget. Okay, you also need a 10 pack of the thicker Crayola markers, and these were also 97 cents at Walmart, okay? Same thing. If you can afford more, go for more, okay? You're not going to regret getting more. But please get Crayola. Do not get Rose Art. These are going to last a lot longer. Okay, so you can get these for 97 cents. Okay, you also are going to need, at the minimum, 12 colored pencils. Again, Crayola if at all possible. Now, again, if you had a summer job, get a bigger pack. Okay, but we can make it work with 12, okay? Because especially if you had me before, you know that we can overlap colors. Like, we can make it work. Okay, these colored pencils were 97 cents. Shopping on a budget here, people. We can do this. All right, so Crayola, not Rose Art. Don't do it, okay? You are also going to need 2 fine point Sharpies, okay? The Sharpies were $1.84, and that's because they're a 2-pack. You could probably get by with one, okay, and that'd be about $1. Okay, but if you want to play it safe, right now this is a good price for 2 of them, $1.84, fine point, okay? Now, optional would be the extra fine Sharpie, okay? So that's the one that's a little smaller than this. Like, I always like having one of those, but again, we can make it work with just this, but if you have a little extra cash, go ahead and get that extra fine Sharpie too, okay? Lastly, you're going to need a set of watercolors. Okay, now this is an old nasty looking one that's been sitting in my room for a while because Walmart in Greenville was out of the Crayola set. But it looks sort of like this, but it says Crayola, okay, and there's eight different colors on it. This is what you want to find, just a basic set. The Crayola ones at Walmart, again, were 97 cents. Okay, now, Again, if you had a summer job, you're racking in the bills, you can get a bigger set. Like, that's going to help you out, right? But you don't have to. You can just get one of these, okay? So when I checked out at Walmart the other day, I went ahead and bought the supplies so I could see what it would cost you. My bill was $6.24, and that included tax, okay? But that was without the watercolors because they were out of them. So we could add another $1 to that. So I'd be at about $7.24, okay? Now, if you go on tax-free weekend, though, you're not going to have to pay tax, and then you're going to be back in the $6 range, okay? I mean, that's a pretty good price for all of those art supplies. Now, obviously, if you decide to go bigger, you get bigger packs of stuff, it's going to cost you more, but that's your choice, okay? But we know we can make this happen for in the $6 range, okay? And that's if you don't already have stuff at home, like maybe you already have colored pencils, well, then don't buy them. Maybe you already have markers, then don't buy them, okay? And you probably already do have pencils, so don't buy them, okay? Just get what you have to get. Spend as least as you can, you know, if you're on a budget. And then we will make art class work with these things right here, okay? I don't want this to be rough on you guys. Now, with that being said, if you have an issue getting these things for one reason or another, you just need to send me an email and be like, hey, Miss Cheney, can you help me out with my supplies? And I'll be happy to do that for you, okay? All right. I know this is weird for all of us, but we're going to get through it, okay? We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.